Good morning everyone, welcome to a new market update, and today we're going to discuss which levels Bitcoin has to hold during the weekend in order to keep this bullish momentum going, as right now we are bouncing nicely from the low and consolidating still around 32k. But are we bullish or are we bearish? Let's get to the charts, but before that, do not forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel beneath, and also do not forget to follow me on Twitter and Instagram, as I also post content on those platforms. Let's get to the charts, in which we have been discussing Bitcoin previously and stated that we had those liquidity wicks, or at least liquidity taps beneath the low that Bitcoin could be getting to. However, as you can see, we've only taken one, and since then we've got a very nice bullish engulfing candle. And next to that, we also had the fact that Jack Dorsey and Elon Musk were in an event which caused some FOMO slightly during that day, through which we've seen a wick towards 32.8k. And right now we're just consolidating, but the structure shows that we are in a falling wedge. And we've got a daily bullish engulfing candle, and potentially even next to this entire structure is a heavy bullish divergence, but not yet confirmed, because we still have to flip a few levels in order to continue or to state that we are actually bullish at this stage. And therefore I'll just get a clean chart. I have to get a right one, otherwise I can't really show you what the levels are. But we can see that Bitcoin has been wicking into this entire support zone here, right? So we've lost the 31k level and we were dipping into this entire level of support, through which we bounced back nicely. What you want to see is that Bitcoin generates a new higher low, and when we zoom in a little bit, we can see which level is very important to flip for support. And usually when you want to create a bullish divergence, you get confirmation by flipping a previous support for support again. So the bearish divergence is the same. If you get a structure like this, the bounce or the drop down happens like this, and here creates a bearish divergence. You want to reject here again on the previous resistance to confirm that there is a bearish divergence and a trend shift. The other way around, if something drops, for instance, we have got this trend going, I'll just clean that. We've got this trend, we get a bounce, we drop down, we bounce back up. You want to see this flip happening, as here might be a potential bullish divergence, but for additional confirmation, this flip generates such a confirmation, and then we can start trending upwards through that bullish divergence that we have. So at this stage, yes, we do have this fake out beneath the recent low. We do got back into the range. But in order to sustain bullish, you want to see the previous support flip for support again. So this region here between 30.6, 30.5, 31 has to flip support, because Bitcoin has been granting bounces on those levels previously. So this is a very significant level that Bitcoin has to flip to continue the bullish momentum. If 31k doesn't flip for support, I think we're going to trigger new lows, and then I'm going to look at 26 and 20k and 24. However, the fact that everybody is expecting lower levels is bearish euphoria, which is comparable to bullish euphoria, where bears are not allowed, and right now bulls are not allowed. So where's the max pain scenario when everybody is looking for lower levels but also shorting the markets? I think on the upside, especially all those levels that have liquidity above them to be taken through stops or through bounces, through which we can see that stops are getting triggered, and through which I will not be surprised that if Bitcoin is going to break through this entire level at 32.8, which used to be support and now flipping for resistance, that's also another confirmation that I think we're going to have a retest around 31k during the weekend before we break. But if we break 32.8, I would not be surprised that we get a very swift or heavy run towards 36 high, potentially even a wick towards 37.5, given all those levels that have liquidity. So you can think into those ranges in which we are acting. Right now we are acting inside the old range once again. So the old range of these levels, we are back into it, and we're currently trying to sustain the momentum here. So the critical level that we have to watch, or the critical level that Bitcoin has to hold, is this entire region. If that happens, we got a bullish support resistance flip, we get a new higher low, and we can grant ourselves some more upwards momentum, just like we had on the bounce on the left. We can see that we crashed towards the same level as previously, bounced back up heavily, made a new higher low, and you can see that the trend continued there. So at this stage, if 32.8 doesn't break, we are looking at 31 next. If 32.8 breaks and flips for support, I'm going to look at this entire higher region for continuation of this momentum, and then probably we are getting close to the bottom, or we might even be bottoming out, but at least these are the confirmations that I'm looking at with the markets. So that's about it. Don't forget to subscribe to this YouTube channel. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter and Instagram, and I'll be back tomorrow with a fresh new update.